Hello. It has been a very long time. Thank you for coming back. And that's me talking to myself as I'm doing this right now. This is a one take video, unless I somehow leak something that I shouldn't, but I'm really, there's no editing, there's no redos on this. I'm doing this because I want it to be very raw so that it can be very authentic and very relatable to anybody that ends up watching this. Essentially, I had a YouTube channel I created back in, let me just see here, to be specific, when was this? Oh, what? Do I not have? August 24th, 2020. So it has been nearly 2 years since the first time I uploaded a video. And um, that video was documenting what this video is showing, which is my self-improvement journey. I don't think that self-improvement journey is that sexy of a word or an expression, but it's simple and it conveys exactly what I am trying to do. And that's what I intended on doing on August 24th, 2020, when I had a experience, a spiritual, personal, introspective experience that led me to, um, rethinking my life and how I've been living it and wanting to move my life in a direction towards a better life for myself. And so I started this uh, daily video vlog, just vlog, where I would basically go through what I wanted to do in the day, what I planned on doing in the day, and how much of that did I do, and reflections and little this, little that. And that basically entailed 58 days overall. I have the channel right over here, and essentially I kept uploading a video every day, and um, let me see here. Day 7, 6, and 7. I was like a combined one. But yeah, 57 overall days did I do this. And if you look, you'll see initially I started out with just a notepad and then I migrated to like a schedule kind of editor. And so I started to essentially do these things where I would write a schedule of what I wanted to do in the day and how much of that did I end up achieving. And there were ups and downs, there were some improvements, there was lots of reflection, and my life was actually overall moving in a very nice direction. Um, but then I ended up getting in my first relationship I've ever really been in my life, like a significant relationship. And it was a unique one in its own aspects, and I'm sure I'll get into more details about that in future videos. But I ended up kind of really just dedicating to that relationship, and like due to certain factors, I it was me having to do the video kind of made things a little weird, and so I stopped. I just stopped. And the point of why I have been uploading these on YouTube, especially given the fact that, or rather the main reason I started in the first place, was to have some sense of accountability. These videos are made public. They're there so that people can see, they can see kind of my performance. Am I moving towards what I would like to be doing? And if I don't, I don't. And just like that video had, that day 58, there was no video since then. And that would have been around October, probably like October 20th, around something like that, 2020. So it's been a very long time since I haven't uploaded day 59. But technically, this is day 59 in a way. Um, but the point of this video will basically be a reset to everything. I will be privatizing those videos just because I'm kind of going to set a different standard for how I'm going to be making these videos. Let me just go back to my camera here. And I'm going to basically be completely changing um, my life in every aspect that I feel I can for the better. So there's been a lot that's happened since almost 2 years ago, since October 2020, if I had to pinpoint. It might be like October 21st or whatever. Now, I ended up getting my first relationship that lasted about a year. I learned a lot from that. It was a very, uh, positive experience from the perspective of learning and just experiencing something new. And I'm also, I also had like my first, well, it's not my first job, but it was the first job that I felt pretty good about, that I had for 6 months, that was oriented towards my career, which was initially, it was towards becoming a police officer. That was kind of my goal for like 8 years of my life. And during I was at this job that was very similar to kind of what I would be doing as a police officer, just at a much smaller scale, I found out that I really don't think being a police officer is for me. I just didn't think it was for me. And, that brought on a whole experience on my end of thinking, what am I going to do with my life? This is what I've been building for 8 years. And then gradually over time, through all kinds of different little experiences here and there, I ended up getting into a new job as a that is more, we'll say, analytical oriented. It's not as like physical as like, being a presence like a police officer is, but it's still kind of in the fraud field, we'll say, which is kind of related to, law enforcement, security, that type of thing. So I'm happy I was able to find it. But again, that's a conversation for another video. And that's where I am now. So I've started this new job in January of 2022. It's going strong. I like it from the perspective of I don't get bored from it. I'm very engaged when I'm working at it. And I've been meaning to start this YouTube channel again for almost 2 months now. I told a friend about it and I kept delaying it. I was sick at one point and I kept going like, oh, I'll just wait until I'm better, until this sickness goes away. Um, but I just kept delaying it and it just wouldn't happen. And finally now I'm on my 2 week vacation. This is the first day of my 2 week vacation. And it's 11:02 p.m. at night, July 18th, 2022. But I'm finally, restarting what this is. And like I said, the point of this is a daily vlog, of me trying to better myself in as many areas as I can. The format of how I'm going to carry it has not yet been decided. I'm going to do my best to do it in the best way possible for creative reasons, for entertainment reasons. Just try to basically get it all sorted out. And essentially, so what I'm going to do, I don't know if I mentioned already, I will be privatizing all of my other videos just because I want this to be really the new start. This is now going to be day, well, day one. Yeah, it will be day one. And I'm not going to be so rigid. At least my mindset on now is I don't want to be really rigid about saying that each day has to be done a certain way. Like right now, this day is the biggest day. This is the first day where I am actually dedicating to consistently and every day bettering and improving every aspect of my life that I can possibly do. So that's what day one is, me putting this out there. And I will be starting, right? Today's July 18th, July 19th. I'm going to post another video and it's going to continue. And the point of this series, as I've mentioned, uh, is to improve my life, obviously. It's something that everyone generally would want to do, right? Um, and I think it really relates to just the mindset of you could be living your life, whatever you're doing right now. You know, I'm living my life. I have my own unique situation. You have yours. And we all know things that we can do to that we should be doing better or we can be doing better or anything like that. And that's kind of what the goal of this is. Doing the things that we know we should be doing or trying to be doing. And when we say know we should be doing, you might not know what it is, but what you should be doing is try to find out what that is, for example. And so I would like to, and the reason why I do this is obviously first and foremost because I find it's a very good way for me to reflect on my own behavior, feel like I am being held accountable for the way that I'm living my life and trying to improve myself, but also that I want this to act as a improvement kind of mirror for anybody because even though your life is very different than mine, the desire to improve things is pretty much something that everyone else has. And I want my ability to prove that I can improve my life considerably, magnitudes, and that's what I really want. This isn't just like some small little baby steps. I really want to see massive growth, obviously for myself, but so that that can act as proof that others can do it too. And I'm going to be as relatable, as kind of, unfiltered as possible. There's going to be, I want to do editing. Obviously, if I see that I ramble and there's a part of me that's like, oh, if you don't edit, uh, people won't like the video as much. But as much as I don't like editing from the laziness aspect, that can obviously be addressed. That can be an area that I would improve on. There is something I really do like about the raw aspect of just talking how I feel like in this moment, very raw. There's something that just feels very right about this, and I feel like it's something that other people can really relate with. You can probably relate with feelings you have randomly, just like unfiltered thoughts, rawness. That's part of the reason also why my room is kind of a mess in the back. I wanted to kind of highlight, like, right now I'm not in that good of a state in a lot of areas. And so I want to really show that as proof. Like, look at me. This is where I am right now. I'm pretty ungroomed. My hair is kind of wacky. My room is actually, I don't really feel like I want to show. I don't know. Obviously, I'm a little concerned with like my own safety with doxing and that kind of stuff, but my room it's not that bad actually, but it is kind of messy. And regardless, there's just a lot of other things that I'm going to be getting to. Now, what I'm going to do with this series, like I said, is daily vlogs, and I want to inspire people to essentially do as much as they can similar to me, or if you can do it better, that would be absolutely amazing. I'm holding myself to a high standard. Um, the key behind all of this is the consistency. It is me putting out a video every day, no matter what. Obviously, some fringe exceptions could occur, but that would mean that there would be 2 videos in a day to cover for that. There's no like getting around this. This is about consistency and showing the determination. And out of some of the videos I've seen, psychological videos that people have, the idea is you really want to keep reinforcing beliefs that you have, right? So I'm putting out a belief right now that I want to be every single day putting this video and wanting to improve myself. And I feel like that repetition of every day focusing on that being the goal with these daily videos is what helps you stay on that path. And so that's why this YouTube channel is called Pathwalker. The key to being a path walker is first of all having a path. And that path can change a little bit, but overall there is a general uh, idea that we can have about what that path is like. Getting your health in order, getting your career in order, getting your relationships in order, friendly, romantic, family, um, getting your hobbies in order. All of these things are aspects that pretty much everyone has in their lives, and usually there's one of those that you can, at least one that people can improve, and by a lot. And I believe everyone can improve each and every area, no matter how good they are in them. And the path is really kind of establishing some kind of idea of what you want it to be looking like, which can change, but then walking on that path. You can stray from that path. You can fall up on the side of the road and then start wandering off. You can start going backwards. There's You can do so well and then completely go off course. And so the goal of this channel is walking that path consistently forward, and the path makes your life and everyone you come across be better and better and better, right? I like to imagine, I'm a big visualizer. I like to imagine the path initially as being kind of like a rough dirt little path that gradually gets more and more sophisticated and elegant to the point that it becomes amazing, right? And I'm slowly starting to get there. Right now, my path is real, just dirt, grass. It barely looks like a path, but I see it. I see it, and I am now walking on it with this video. So let's talk about more specifics now with what my path is. So I'm going to use this notepad for now to kind of document. And this is another thing that I did here. I thought, oh, I should be more prepared. I should kind of already have this thing. I really want this to be something that just the way that I am starting this now, you could do the same. So what we're going to do right now is kind of just outline, think, brainstorm, rapid fire. You can open your own notepad. Everyone who has a computer can do this. If you're on your phone, I don't know how you found this video, but open a notepad and start writing down some things. So currently I could put YouTube channel. All right, got a YouTube channel here, and I'm going to put daily video uploads. Improve aesthetic design. Aesthetics design. Innovate with new ideas. Do not stagnate. Which is to say I don't want to keep doing the same thing, saying that I'm still at 0 views, because so far no one's ever looked at this channel, my other videos. So one of the keys, because I want this channel to grow, and ideally this is a channel that gets very well to the point that it's very financially, I do well financially from it, and that I can even, potentially leave my job and just purely dedicate to this. Twitch channel. Stream regularly at least that was odd. Stream regularly at least once a month. Sorry, once a week. I don't know why my My headset just died there. That was a little strange. Stream regularly at least once a week. So I also have the intention of doing a live Twitch channel. Twitch is more focused on my gaming, my hobby side, but I do like the live aspect of it and how I can gravitate towards someone. Innovate, same exact thing over here. Sorry, improve aesthetics design, innovate with new ideas. Basically, very similar. These are very similar in nature, but it is more focused on gaming and come out with good structure. Design, this is kind of just more the visual appeal. That's what I'm referring to. Come out with good structures. Good structure in terms of content. All right. Working out, or let's go with health. Consistent sleep schedule. This is huge, and this is actually the the reason why I've had an issue with uploading this. I kept telling myself because my sleep schedule is so bad because my shift, by the way, the work that I do, I work from home, and my shift is 4 p.m. to midnight with Thursday, Friday off. And so what that ended up resulting in is I just end up wanting to stay up after work, and I end up staying like last night. I went to bed at I think 9 a.m. or 8:30 a.m. something like that, and I woke up at 6 p.m. today. So I slept like 10 hours, right? Um, and that's a problem because I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to this. When you sleep in, or rather when you wake up very late in the day, it makes you feel like my whole day is gone and you don't feel like doing anything. But here I am, I don't care. At this point, I kept delaying making this video and wanting to wake up on time because clearly I'm struggling to ever get this sleep in order for like over a month now. And here I am with uploading this video and really getting this this train going. So consistent sleep schedule. This is the most important thing. Honestly, out of everything here, it's like this and then this. These are like the two most important things out of anything. Out of anything here, these are the two things that I want to be doing with the utmost priority. So I'm going to be figuring out the sleep schedule for today. And okay, what else for health? Eating consistent, eating at mostly consistent times and eating reasonably healthy food. We could put a subcategory here being learn more meals to cook. What else do we have? Working out. Going to the gym. I used to be really against going to the gym. I really like more up, like kind of full body mindset, but then that's stuff that you do at home and you just never end up doing it. Whereas if you commit to going to the gym, you're going to do something. Um, this is kind of a hobby as well, but rock climbing. That's my favorite physical hobby to do. And now my shoulder is good. I used to have problems with my shoulder, which I believe I mentioned in 2020. Rock climbing, going to the gym, going, working out with buddy, like a gym buddy. I have a friend that I'll be going with. Let me see here. Working out. And I'll also include under this category physio physio issues. Working on physio issues. So currently I have an issue with my left shoulder, but it seems like it has actually pretty much mostly healed. But I'm still going to take that seriously in how I'm working out and what I'm doing. And I also have a problem with my right knee, so that's something that I need to go work on. Um, Going to the gym. I want to improve cardio and uh, strength. Those are the things that I want to improve there with health. So eating, so sleeping, eating, and working out. That's what those are the hallmarks of what I consider to be of health, and I think they are extremely important for people's mental health, obviously for the longevity of for your body to feel good and healthy. But I think it's mainly to have the energy to do anything that you want to be doing. And I think that this, like working out especially, is the most kind of is very good for this channel because it will really it's something that I can very carefully measure how I'm improving. Oh, I moved from being able to bench. What did I bench last time? I think I benched 35 plates, like with some reps. So that would be, I think I did 8 reps of that. I think maybe I did 4. I don't remember. But that would be, so 135 is with plates, so that would be 115. So I did 115 pounds. Not proud of it, but I did 115 pounds, and we can measure how that improves as an example. Obviously, cardio, how long can I run, uh, based on time. I would consider how much can I run at a certain pace, um, and obviously my weight, how it changes. I'm very skinny. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like, I'm going to have videos, and that's the thing. I'm gonna have daily videos, kind of undergoing, I feel over the most part, what I've done in the day. But I'm also going to be upload upload non-daily videos with specific theme. For example, working out and what I'm doing on that front. Um, what else was it? YouTube channel. Reflecting always. I want to always be reflecting on things. I just want to mention this there. Okay, what else do we have? Relationships. Let's start with the one that I personally think about a lot, romantic. Strive towards putting yourself in situations where you will meet a lifetime partner. Boom. There's obviously more I could put to these, but this is what I'm currently doing right now, right? So, like I said again, I know this video is getting long at this point, but you know, I encourage you to do this. This is where you really outline what it is that you want. If you don't do this, if you have more just ideas in your head, it's hard to do that. And so this is where you're really just outlining clear things. And these are everything I'm writing here. These are my top priorities. This is not like, oh, I want to learn like another thing. So for instance, hobbies. Uh, Learn to draw. This one is not as important. It is something that I want to eventually, uh, I would put get better at drawing rather than learn to draw. Get better at drawing. So this is something that, you know, is not that important right now. It's not a priority for me. These things are much more high, but so try to focus on things that you really know that you want to be doing, whatever that may be. Um, career, right? We have career, relationships. Well, this is also career, health, relationships, and hobbies. These are pretty much the big ones. Um, so we have family, spend more time with family, plan things to do with family, especially regular, like rituals. Friends, spend more time with friends. Put yourself in situations where you can make new friends. And this is one where some people might think, oh, you should only have like 5 friends. My idea of what a friend is very broad, and I don't think that you necessarily need to have like 5 or 4 or 3 really, really close, tight friends, and that's it. I like the idea of having multiple people in a web with me that I know that I can interact with. Some I spend more time with than others, but uh, I still spend time with the others and I still look forward to that time. And I feel like that diversity in meeting with new people gives you a balance, right? To kind of a variety in terms of how you don't start straying in one direction or another. But regardless, I'm what I'm saying here, these are not things that I am prescribing to other people. These are things that um, I personally believe, and I guess I'm just justifying that because I can imagine someone responding to saying, "Oh, why do you need more friends than you currently do?" Because I already have like multiple people. Um, Regardless, um, plan out things to do with friends, especially regular, like rituals. Boom. Um, all right, this is all looking very nice and neat. What else do we have? Right, career. Well, this is for my job. Uh, Kind of hard to really talk about this one, so I'm going to leave this one blank. I'm still trying to do my best at work, and um, nothing's really coming up necessarily. I mean, career would be career. Uh, don't don't stagnate or slow down. Yeah. That's basically the main thing I want with my career. I want to keep going. I'm still very amped up. I still try to do my best at work. I try to improve. Uh, yeah, and don't keep trying to do the same thing. Get more social at work. There we go. Hobbies, get better at drawing. Learn, get better at piano. These are 2 things that are more in the works, but they are things that I will be um, trying to do. All right. Stream, get your Twitch channel. Oh boy. Um, take, put yourself out there and what's the word? Work, work with other streamers. I already have ideas for what I would be doing in regards to that. Another section you can have here. So these are obviously things that you want to improve. Another section you can have kind of like, while they are goals, like I'll put here more fixed goals. Repair exterior of car. Um, Another thing I'll put that's kind of in its category its own, uh, daily chores, vacuuming, um, dishes, cleaning, room and bathroom, and others. So another quick note is that I do live with my mom. Um, what else? There's got to be something else I'm missing here. Oh yeah, obviously garbage. Um, okay. Okay, now I'm kind of this is the point of having it raw and like not having structure because there's two things I forgot to mention. So one thing I have done is that I have what's going on here? There we go. I don't want to link too much here. This is my journey that has so many days associated with it. So basically, all this was in my other look at my goals. Interesting. Why don't we open this live on stream right now? Live on stream. Oh no, this is terrible. Well, this is an old video. Um, but basically what I showed here was start dating multiple women if you happen to find the one on the first, obviously not more than that. That was my short-term goal. It's a very short document. That's actually pretty funny. My life state. 25 years old, finished high school in June 2012. Okay, this is just where I kind of state what I have, which has changed a lot since then. But for my previous videos, basically what I did was I would document what I've done in a day on a notepad document titled day whatever. And so for instance, the last day that I had was day 28, and this is what it looked like. Oh my goodness. Well, it's out there. I'm not going to talk too much about this, but yes, this has to do with my kind of sexual side, which is something that I'm trying to improve. But currently, I don't feel like I know a measure of how to um, document that or kind of really talk about this in a good way. Essentially, it just came back to it boiled to um, I'm not going to get graphic in what I'm saying here, but just the idea of having the sexual side of life under control, essentially. Um, Doctor phone called, called bad insurance. This is funny. I remember this. Shoulder exercises because I had an issue with my thing. Leg workout. Look at that. I was working out. My cold shower. I always do a cold shower in a day. Helped mom with realtor. I don't remember that at all. Fitness logs. Oh, this was for my police career. But this was the last day. This was the last day here that I actually uploaded on my video. So it's interesting to see this. Um, Now, it changed, for instance, yesterday. Um, Work, ate cereal, work, gave work props, completed Amazon email, vacay start, cold shower, ate McDonald's. This is basically what it looked like. I put the date now. I say when I wanted to wake up on time, and that's obviously not a good time, but it is what it is, and I fail it, right? I write whether I failed it. Then I say get out of bed on time. Because the way I've been looking at it is when I wake up, I then like stay on my phone or something, and I stay on my phone for hours before I get up. Like today, I woke up at 6 p.m. and yet I got out of bed at 10:37 p.m. So how about I actually do this? Just show you how my days look. July, Monday, July 18th, 2022. Wake up on time. Since I went to I don't know why my headset is turning off. It's pretty strange. Maybe it's because there's no music and it's only my mic being used. Regardless. Wake up on time. Since I went to bed around 8:30 a.m., I want to say. I think it was 8 a.m. I would want to sleep 7 hours and 30 minutes, so that would be 3:30 p.m. Failed, 6 p.m. Get out of bed on time. I give myself 30 minutes, so 6:30 p.m. Failed, 10:37 p.m. And now I write what I did in the day, right? So now I did finally uploaded video reset. And I'll deal with this afterwards. So like I said, basically this video is about my reset, my day one to doing everything that I want to do. Sorry about, the mix up there. It's not the best structure. And, in hindsight, in the future, in my other videos, I will be working on that. I will be working on having a structure to everything that I do. But now this is really the point where I am just putting out everything on my mind, everything that's been kind of deep inside my mind for a while now, and it's kind of getting out. But I feel like this, like what I'm doing right now, is crucial to everybody that is stuck living their lives in a certain way, and not doing the things that they need to do, because you might start thinking, oh, it takes effort. It takes effort for me to start thinking about this, or it takes effort for me to start this, or to plan this, or to do this. And then because it takes that effort, you never end up doing it, or you start a little bit and you stop. No, you keep going. I'm just nonstop going right now, and this is low energy to me too. By the way, I haven't eaten in a long time, but I don't care. I'm committed to doing this. So that's career. And now fixed goals. Repair exterior for car. Make first bucks from YouTube and Twitch. That'll be huge when I get my first paycheck from each one of those for the first time. Um, Refill gift money. This is a little bit more needs explanation, but I've had an envelope with some like cash in it, and I would spend that cash, but on things that I really felt like I shouldn't have. There was all money that's been given to me as like a gift. I like to keep that in its own place, that I only spend it on things that there. So I want to refill gift money. These are basically things that like I can cross off. Whereas most of these are like regular things that I constantly want to keep on doing, right? Um, so refill gift money. What else? Career. Where's career? Let's go. Learn more about investing. I already currently invest, but I feel like I want to learn more about it. Um, Shovel snow. Okay, and now the other thing I forgot because there was two things. It was the fact that I've been doing my daily kind of, writing down my journey and every day that I've been doing. But also the fact that I want to explain to you exactly where I am at, because I have a lot of privileges that a lot of people that are struggling to get out of, their own traps, they kind of have a harder situation, at least from the outside and, the general statistics. So I don't have any debt. I fully own a car. I don't pay any rent because I live with my mom. I have a decent paying job. It's entry level, but it's a salary paying job, and it's pretty good. Um, and it has growth opportunity. And uh, I'm fairly skinny, so I don't have like I'm not like overweight where that can get in the way of doing certain things. Um, I have a university degree as well as a college degree. I have a 4-year bachelor's degree and a 2-year college diploma. I have work experience in the security field and now kind of the fraud type of field. And my company has pretty good benefits in terms of insurance coverage. And um, yeah, so basically a lot of what I just said are things that a lot of people don't have. A lot of people might not have a car. A lot of people are paying rent. A lot of people, for the most part, I have a good relationship with my family. I spend time with my family. I have friends. These are things that I know there's people who, struggle with a lot of the things I just mentioned. And so I have those things, and so I do feel like that gives me, on at least the surface, a better advantage to working on all the things that I want to improve in my life, as opposed to someone else who's really like struggling and has a lot more time, has a lot of time that they have to sacrifice to meet those things, or they don't have certain supports that they need. That being said, I feel like the essence of what this whole journey is about is just we are all in places where we want things to get better, no matter who you are, whether you're a millionaire even or a billionaire or doesn't matter. I feel like human beings have this ability to adapt to whatever situation that they're in, and that their real experiences that they have are not too different from people that are in drastic different social and economic places. I truly believe that. And so, really, the life energy that I'm trying to emulate in myself and to give to others, to present to others, is um, sorry, is to be. I'm sorry, I think I have ADHD. I just like I can get like distracted for the points that I have. But yes, I want that idea of constantly wanting to improve to be what this is all about. To constantly know, okay, I want to keep getting better and better and better in these ways. I must actually prefer here time time for leisure. This is something that I'm going to even put under health because I feel like, something that is very that a lot of people are very vulnerable to doing in these situations is overworking. Like all these goals, all these things that I want to do, I could just cram and spend so much time, and then I'm going to be overworked. I'm like, oh my God, I can't take it anymore. And the key is really to having a measured approach in how I improve all of these things, and um, having time for leisure, not thinking about these things. This is absolutely crucial. And especially when you schedule, let's do another part here. What do I put here? Let's even put this massive importance. Create schedule. This is also extremely important because documenting what it is that or scheduling what you are doing is so good for two main reasons. It gives you a direction in like, oh, it's 3 p.m., it's time for me to do this. It's like, okay, I'm doing it, right? But also it gives you that plan, right? So that you feel confident, okay, okay, okay. And when you book up scheduled time for leisure or just to relax, you don't feel guilty because you know why it's there. You know it's for your health, for your mental state. So that's why I believe creating a daily schedule is so important. So out of everything that I'm showing here, the only thing that I would really recommend for other people to copy is this. Create a daily schedule. I'm going to look into that program I used before to see if that's what I want to be using to document, kind of make a checklist like where I allocate from this time to this time what I do. But I think this is absolutely crucial to this process. I think I said grooming, uh, you know, basically just look clean. And that includes my hair, body, like everything, right? This is important stuff. Nails, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so I feel pretty good about what I've written so far. I'm going to keep this. And now I'm going to be coming to the end of this video. So we're 50 minutes in. And that just shows to you, I think, that demonstrates the fact that by the way, there's a lot more stuff I could add to that, but that is what came to mind for me. I hope you also opened your notepad and you also set similar type of things. Maybe you have your different style. I mainly focused on that, like, health, career, relationships, hobbies type of things, but you could have your own thing. The goal is to find things in your life that you know you've been thinking and you've been wanting to improve. And so now that that's done, um, and like I said, I believe that, this 50 minutes, this is what's necessary to go through this process. You need to take time. This isn't something you're going to find. Even just this is still too short of a time, but it's a lot better than 5 minutes. It's a lot better than just going 5 minutes. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna go back to YouTube or do something else, right? So the key in all of this again is improvement, accountability. I hope that I really do want views. Honestly, not even from the perspective of wanting to make money off of this, but from the perspective of wanting other people to um, um, what's it called? From other people to comment, to tell me about what's going on with their lives, so that other people, you are finding your own improvement in your life, and that I'm assisting you in this process of you doing it. I'm improving my life, you're improving your life. This is what this whole channel is about. There's so many possible ideas of what I could do in the future, but I truly believe that when it comes to this, especially with something like YouTube or streaming on Twitch, for example, it's about really the grind. And when I say the grind, I mean the consistent repetition, the consistency. Don't stop. Keep trying and keep trying to evolve. Don't keep doing the same thing. That's what I actually think. There's me, which I've tried YouTube and I've stopped. I've tried the Twitch and I've stopped, or I've been very inconsistent. There's people that get over that and they do get the consistency, but then they just keep doing the same thing. If I keep uploading the same videos and I'm getting still 0 views, I know I have to change something up. And that takes effort, but that's part of the thing where you just got to bite down and say, all right, I'm doing it. So as you see me right now, I'm 5'9". I'm about 130, 135 pounds. I bench at most like 120, 125 maybe a plate. I don't know, one repetition, if that. And I can barely run. I have issues with my right knee. I kind of have an issue with my back, but that's not as, I don't even know how serious it really is. I think it's very like mild. But I have money that I'm trying to build up in many ways. I have a current, situation, which isn't bad. It's still, a lot of people would think they're very lucky to be. I'm also 27. And I think that a lot of people would like that. Look at me though, like, I'm messy right now. My room's a mess. I haven't cleaned or vacuumed my room in so long. Same with my bathroom. These are all things that I plan on doing. I want to bring order into my house. I want to have more positive relations with my family. And doing things, I want to put myself out there and take and have the courage of kind of interacting with women that I might find interesting and at least giving it a shot as opposed to just not even approaching um, women that I might have some potential with, trying things out. And I really, this is the beginning. This is the beginning of the journey. This is kind of the ground zero where we're at right now. And I'm going to work on different things. Like I said, the sleep schedule for me is the number one, as well as the daily YouTube. That is, for now, that's what I'm going to do. I want to figure out what my sleep is going to be, which I'm not sure what that's going to be because I woke up at 6 p.m. today and I have to be tomorrow at 4 p.m. I was thinking of kind of trying to stay up as much as I can, like 26 hours. For instance, go to sleep at like 8 p.m. tomorrow, and then that way, actually 6 p.m. works. Yeah, even if I go to bed at 6 p.m. and wake up at 6 a.m., that would be perfect. Um, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to stay up all day and I will upload a video on what I've done in this time. There's so much that I feel like I can be doing. My room is so dusty and everything. I don't feel like showing like everything here. I do like kind of before and after, so it would be nice. You'll obviously see my bed will be done in the next video. Maybe nice sheets. Maybe I'm gonna, wash my sheets and everything. I still am gonna figure out what needs to be done there. But I've outlined a lot of the things over there. I've outlined a lot of the main things, in this in the list that I've had over here. A lot of these things. These are basically. I'll add to this, and I'll see what I can do with the structure. Um, but this is it, and this is what true beginnings look like. I could have come with a plan. I could have like written this all down. I could have come, this is what I'm going to do. I could have had this video be 5 or 10 minutes long and whatever. But I want you to connect with this process because this is what raw looks like. This is what, if you want to change your personal life, you have to go through this motion. What's going to lead you to writing down on your own time something? What's going to do that? What is it that needs to happen? And this is what you need. You need to brainstorm. You need to rough draft. You need to start. But this is how it is. So with that said, I will see you probably within um, another, what would that be? That's 12, 15 hours about probably. No, more than that. Um, 18 hours. 17 hours. About 17 hours, I'm going to upload the next video saying what I did and trying this. And yeah, no, I'm looking forward to kind of doing everything. The main thing that I'm actually thinking about is just kind of getting my right formatting correct, getting my design and my banner on my channel, getting things nice and neat, knowing what to put with my tags, knowing what to put in my descriptions, those type of things. But for now, this is the beginning. And if you are watching this, I truly, I wish you the best. This video probably is not going to see any views until quite some times now, maybe months from now. I don't know. But, you'll see. You'll see where I'm at because this video is not going anywhere. This video is staying for good. So I want you to, we'll see. We'll see where I'm at when you first see this video. If you've seen some of my other videos and then you come to this one and you end up seeing how much I've changed, this is kind of, the ground zero. And I hope it will serve as motivation to see what's possible, see how fast I was able to make the improvements in my life. And I really wish you all the best in this journey as well. So with that said, I'll be ending the video now. And uh, let's honestly all improve together. I'm really hoping for the best with myself, that I will do this, that I will continue with this YouTube channel and that sleep schedule. But yeah, all the best.